When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team of the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on...
Oh, he's got some space. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Right back to the well. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Russell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion. Nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute. Third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway. So it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
A big third down coming. And hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
And the Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simmons. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Hurricanes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Got a little space. Crosses to 40. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. He's at the touchdown, Miami. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Rebels are marching down the field. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red. He wants to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quick completion to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play.
Touchdown, Hurricane! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Ole Miss 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Russell. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Canes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Lyle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Taylor wants to throw. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Quarterback may change this route. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Now improvising. He's going to take off. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Looking to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got room on the return. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Slides away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Time to take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He might want another play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
All right, let's get it. Indy. Red 54.
Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Trying play action. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Gonna swing it on second down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I know that goes down as a completion, but hear me out. Defenses want hits on the quarterback. They want to make him feel uncomfortable. They want him to start seeing some of those ghosts later on. There's one.
Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Welch. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cunningham. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Now from inside the red zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Final play of the quarter coming. The give from the gun. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Land Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Really good job on the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He caught it! Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Ole Miss, 13.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Breaks into the open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
There he goes. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I'm a little bit surprised you're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. Sure, you don't want to miss the field goal, but a 22-point lead, still feeling good about the way the game's going. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Makes the catch. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tompkins. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Here on 3rd down for this offense. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Buys a little extra time. The throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Get high.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Tompkins. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for the 2-point try. Trying to bully their way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Miami.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. On the run, it's Lyle. Makes him talk to the hand. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's looking downfield to throw. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Miami.
On the double.
The offense changing the play.
Green 25.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead.
Gonna let it fly. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do